For decades, Johnny Depp has been one of Hollywood's most mysterious, magnetic, and misunderstood stars. From his breakout role on 21 Jump Street to his unforgettable performances in Edward Scissorhands, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Donnie Brasco, Depp's chameleon-like talent made him a global icon. But behind the fame, fortune, and eccentric charm lies a story far darker, one of heartbreak, loss, and pain that few could ever imagine. At 62, the truth about Johnny Depp's life reveals a tragedy that's both deeply human and profoundly moving. Johnny's journey began in Owensboro, Kentucky, where he endured a turbulent childhood marked by instability and emotional pain. His parents' relationship was filled with conflict, and his mother's strict discipline left scars that would follow him for life. Depp has often spoken about how music was his escape, how playing the guitar helped him cope with the chaos at home. But those early years planted the seeds of loneliness and self-doubt that would shadow him even as fame found him. By the late 1980s, Johnny had become a rising Hollywood star. Yet he quickly grew disillusioned with the fame machine. While others craved red carpets and headlines, Depp longed for artistic freedom. He began choosing roles that reflected his inner world, characters who were broken, misunderstood, or searching for meaning. Behind the camera, though, his personal life was far less magical. His relationships often ended painfully, and his reputation for being reclusive and unpredictable began to grow. Then came his decades-long collaboration with director Tim Burton, a partnership that produced some of Depp's most iconic roles but also mirrored his growing isolation from reality. The fame, the eccentricity, and the constant public attention took a toll on him. As he entered his 50s, tragedy struck again and again. The death of his beloved mother in 2016 devastated him, and his personal life soon spiraled into turmoil. What followed was one of the most public and painful legal battles in Hollywood history, a defamation case that dragged his private life into the global spotlight. For years, Depp was painted as a villain by tabloids. Major studios distanced themselves from him, projects were canceled, and his once golden career seemed to vanish overnight. The man who had brought joy to millions through his roles as Captain Jack Sparrow and Willy Wonka suddenly became a target of controversy and ridicule. He later admitted that the ordeal left him feeling broken, betrayed, and emotionally destroyed. "I wouldn't wish this on anyone," he said in one interview, his voice filled with pain. But perhaps the most heartbreaking part of Johnny Depp's story isn't his lost fame. It's the cost of being misunderstood for so long. Those close to him describe a man who has always been gentle, introspective, and deeply loyal, yet often too trusting and too forgiving. Even as he faced public humiliation, Depp refused to lash out with anger. Instead, he turned inward, seeking refuge in music, painting, and the few friends who never abandoned him. In recent years, Depp has made quiet attempts to rebuild his life. He returned to performing music with his band, the Hollywood Vampires, and began appearing at film festivals again. But even now, his eyes reflect the toll of everything he's endured, the years of pain, heartbreak, and betrayal. The smile remains, but the spark is softer, more fragile. At 62, Johnny Depp stands as a symbol of how easily fame can turn from a dream into a nightmare. His story isn't just about Hollywood's cruelty. It's about a sensitive soul who gave the world his art, only to have the world nearly destroy him in return. Despite everything, Depp continues to move forward with grace and quiet strength. And maybe that's what makes his tragedy so powerful. It reminds us that even the brightest stars can be consumed by the darkness that fame brings.